Okay, welcome everyone to What It Takes. My name is Sydney Maurer and I am the manager for the Central Region. And here at Beachbody, we have an entire group of people dedicated to help coaches reach their potential. If you are a Diamond Coach or above, check out FAQ 7581 to learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals. Okay, let's do this. What It Takes is a weekly mini series where we ask the same question to elite coaches and they talk about what it takes to become an elite coach. Today, we're asking 7-star Diamond, a 2017 and 2018 elite coach, founder of Team Fight to Finish, Jaime Innis. Jaime, welcome to What It Takes.
Thanks for having me. Such an honor.
Perfect. Okay, so before we get started, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I am a mom to an 18-month-old named Maverick. I am a wife to my husband, Steve, and I have been coaching for 5 years. So when I first became a coach, I was working 5 other jobs and then just started really cranking with my business and kind of started getting away from all those little by little. And now I'm a full-time coach and we live in Michigan.
Love it. Awesome. Okay, so how were you introduced to Beachbody?
So my coach is the amazing Chelsea Pearson, and I was talking to her and her then boyfriend, Rob Pearson, just on Instagram, and they invited me to the opportunity for about 6 months, and I just kept saying, I don't have time, I don't have money, just lame excuses, and then finally was just ready to do it, go all in, be able to help more people than I was helping currently at that time.
Perfect. Okay, question number 2. Once you signed up, can you describe what those early days look like for you?
So I was working 5 other jobs. So I was a personal trainer, turbo kick instructor, wellness specialist for 2 corporate companies here, and then also gym manager at Snap Fitness. So coaching for me was another thing that Jaime did. It was the number 6 thing on my plate. Everyone's like, great, another thing, cool. And I was all over the place. So for me, I hit diamond because I was just bringing people on in my warm market and they just saw me happy and focused on myself. And, you know, it was really easy to hit diamond because people were like, I just want to do what she's doing. It looks fun. She's putting herself first. And so it was just easy to bring on people that were already kind of in my inner circle.
Love it. Okay, question number 3. What do you feel are some attributes or habits you have that contribute to your success?
So I have never gone away in 5 years, which we all know we're super busy, we're crazy, life events happen, but I have never gone away. I think that's one of my best attributes just as a leader is showing my team what's possible, but also never going away and never making excuses. My team knows that I'm full of tough love, and I also share a big part of my vision, and you know, that whole dream bigger mentality is our entire team motto. And just, you know, once we hit goals, it's time to reevaluate. And I think just kind of leading the pack by doing that has, you know, helped them to dream bigger and to hit their goals too.
It's so true, guys. I know a lot of people on Jaime Innis's team, and they're all like that too. They all have like that dream big mentality. So it's so great. Okay, question number 4. What advice do you have for a brand new coach who doesn't know where to start? What can they start doing today to achieve those long-term success?
So I would, you know, instead of thinking, I don't know where to start, I'm lost, I'm behind, I'm slower, just squash all those negative beliefs and just start today. Like choose today to be your starting point to crush your business and just start doing it. There's a ton of free training from tons of coaches out there on YouTube, which we all have access to. It's free. So just get started, just get in there and share your journey on social media and go all in with the program start to finish, especially with Lift 4 coming out. Everybody should be planning to do that, to use it to really leverage your business. But just know that you have as much of an opportunity to be successful as every coach that you look up to in this network. It's just, you have to make the decision today to become them in your future.
Yes, start today. Okay, question number 5. What about a coach who is struggling or is thinking about giving up? What advice do you have for them?
Well, you have to figure out why you're doing this. My diamonds who have since either quit or just dissipated, they didn't have a big why. They didn't have a real reason as to why they were doing this. They did this because they wanted to hit diamond. Great, but what else do you want to do? Like what specific? I always have my team set very tangible goals. So yes, we have big goals like superstar diamond, you know, big things that are team things, but also you need tangible items instead of just saying, I want to pay off my car. Okay, well, how much do you want to pay off per week? You know, do you want a dream car? What does it look like? Have that vision. If you have a dream home, you know, have that little vision in your head because that's what's going to get you fueled through those hard times, those days where you get a million no's, those days when your biggest coach prospect turns you down, and really those days that you just needed 10 extra efforts. To have that visual in front of you or in your head, or to be able to talk about it, is really what's going to get you through those hard times.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. Question number 6. What is the best advice someone has given you regarding your business?
So I wish I would have listened to Chelsea in the beginning. She told me, look at your business and treat it like the $1 million business that it can be. And, my first year of coaching, I looked at her and seeing her success and just being like, I'm so happy for them. I love them so much. But it wasn't until I took that into my head and said, why can't that be us? Why can't we be in their shoes in a couple of years? She just had a couple of years ahead of me, and I was just as capable to do that. So as soon as I started actually believing that, I started acting like the coach, like, especially when I was not elite, I acted like the elite coach that I wanted to be. So everything that I questioned, it's like, would an elite coach do this? Would a million club member do this? And the answer was always no. So that's just what got me past those self-limiting beliefs and those doubts that I had. Like, we all have the opportunity to walk the stage for Million Club. It's just a matter if we're going to do the steps to get there or not.
Love that. Love that. Okay. So we're on to the speed round now. So I'm just going to ask questions pretty fast. You can go through it. So let's do it. So question number 1, on average, how much time do you spend working on your business per day?
Typically 8 hours, especially Monday through Friday. A lot of times we do take a Saturday to do something big with our team, a group workout, maybe some different calls. But I think a big misconception with people that are working full time is that you think, oh, they work an hour a day. And it's like, no, I'm still working a full-time amount of time, but I'm able to choose what my hours look like and what is in each hour.
So take me back to when you first started as a coach. How much time were you spending in your business then?
30 minutes to probably an hour and a half a day. And mine were in little power packets because I wasn't allowed to have my phone at work. So I would honestly just hide in the bathroom multiple times a day and get my reach outs in, make a really long post, and just hiding because that was my only option. And in the beginning, I didn't have a perfect power hour. I didn't have a full day where I could work. I worked Monday through Saturday. Saturday at 1 p.m. is when I clocked out. So that's when I would go to Starbucks for a couple hours, and Sunday was all Beachbody. That was all when I focused on building my dreams, because that was my only full day that I had to really get in the rhythm. But other than that, I just had to work with what I had. And that was little power packets of 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes here and there.
Yes, I love that. Okay. Question number 2, what is your average Success Club each month?
30.
30. And then take me back to the beginning, kind of what were you at when you first started?
Success Club 5, I would say that I built most of my business on hitting Success Club 5 to 10, just bringing in a smaller amount of people. And over the last year and a half, it's definitely been 10xing my efforts, really pushing myself out of my comfort zone. And it's really fun being able to bring on so many new people a month and really just working with a bigger group of women to help them both in their business, but also in the virtual boot camps as well.
I love that. And I love that you did start because, I've worked with you for a long time. And at the beginning, it was Success Club 5 or 10, and it worked. Now, yes, you're 10xing it and you have bigger goals that you're achieving. But I love that you're able to build this business still hitting Success Club 10. That's great. Okay. Next question. What % of time do you focus on your business versus your team?
I would say 80% my business, 20% my team. A big thing that I stress within my team is hitting Success Club by the 5th. A lot of us try to hit Success Club 10 by the 5th. And so that just kind of sets the trend. And a lot of times that's hitting Success Club 10 by the 1st or the 2nd. It's almost like that little inner competition that we have. It's like, who gets the recognition board first? I know my sister and I really battle that out. So that for us has just kind of turned into, a lot of the diamonds have taught that to their diamonds. And that's kind of our biggest push. So for me, when I know that I've hit my number 1 non-negotiable Success Club 10 by the 2nd day of the month, that also gives me more room to play around with mentoring. And it depends on what kind of mentorships and different growth opportunities I'm doing with my team, because a big reason for why we are where we are is because we do spend a lot of one-on-one time with our diamond and above coaches, helping them to dream bigger, see the vision, create the vision, and see what's past diamond and beyond.
Perfect. Okay. And number 4, how many coaches do you enroll each month?
My average is 10 coaches a month.
Okay. Take me back to the beginning a little bit. How many coaches were you enrolling at the beginning?
So in the beginning, my goal was always 3 to 5 because I had heard that statistic that if you want to be a diamond coach, you got to recruit like a diamond coach. So it was always 3 to 5. But for me, when the months that I would recruit 3 coaches, one coach would end up canceling, usually that first month, like just go on Miami. The second coach would probably go in and out of being active. So it wasn't someone I could actually count on for my diamond. And then the third person might ever hit emerald in her business, in her entire business. So it could be maybe 5 years later. So when I started looking at it like that, I'm like, I'm not going to reach these big goals that I have by only recruiting 3 people per month. And then I also realized too that, you know, why would I not be asking so many people that are crushing my challenge group to join my team? Like, instead of being afraid and being like, she's going to tell me no, it's like, why would I make that decision for her? You know, I want them to be presented with it. And I want them to see that I actually think they'd be really great at this. And I know how to mentor them. So it's like, I'm taking them under my wing. So I feel like just being confident with that. And when you share how confident you are, you're only going to recruit better coaches as well that are ready to just dive right into the trenches with you.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Random question out of the hat. We do this every week. These are good too. I was reading them earlier and I was dying laughing. Okay. Question for you. Are you a morning person or a night person?
Morning. 100%. I'm such a grandma. Luckily, my husband plays the same role as me. We both go to bed early and then we wake up super early. So it's nice that we're on the same schedule.
That is nice. Awesome. Well, Jaime, thank you so much. I think the best takeaway I got is to treat your business like the $1 million business it is. So everyone out there, do that. If your goal is 2-star, treat your business like a 2-star. If it's elite, treat your business like an elite coach would. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all for joining us on What It Takes. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.